So I think the most common thing that people struggle with is their under eye. They are just like, I just wish I could just take care of my under eye and then I wouldn't need to worry about anything else. But if you've ever put on concealer and you're like, okay, now that looks worse and I just better do my whole makeup, then this Demi color could be the answer to everything for you. So I'm going to work on this eye today. And the cool thing is that see that blue vein right there? And then I have some over here and over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small little brush. It's called the spot brush. And I'm going into one of our new colors that is 03. And I'm going to go and I'm going to hit the darkest point on that vein. Okay, now obviously it's definitely blue, which is why I'm going to go into it with an orange. And you want to just put color on color. Okay, obviously I put too much, but instead of blending it out, I just want you to tap it. Okay, now if there are some spots that don't go away on that vein, it very well could need maybe a pink, because right above that vein, I have a lot of like little age spots. Anytime you have anything that is kind of brown, mulchy, dirty looking, it has green in it, okay? But you are going to live right here in these colors, okay? The pinks and the oranges. They are where the magic happens with Demi color. So I'm going to go into a pink, and this one is, let me just look, OR1. I'm going to come in nice and close because I don't know if you can even see these little spots, but these are the darkest spots on my under eye, other than this part right here. But what I found is if I can kind of take care of some of these brown spots, you see what I'm doing? I'm kind of touching it, but I'm also letting it warm up a little bit on the skin. And I'm just kind of touching all the little brown spots or green spots on my under eye. Okay, and try just tapping it out instead of blending it out. And I don't have the steadiest hand, so trust me, you can do this. It's always best if you can just keep color right on color, but if you're like me, you just do the best you can. And if I can do this, you can do this. But it does take a little bit of work identifying the color that is actually on your skin, okay? Now, right in here, and it's really important to kind of move around the area. Right in here, I've got it kind of sinks in, okay? And most people would say, oh, that's definitely purple, but I want you to look a little bit deeper, and anything that is dark, like really dark, has blue in it, you know, definitely has purple in it too. But when it has blue in it, I want to use orange, right? So I'm going to go into 03, and I'm going to kind of hit just that discoloration right in that sunken in spot. And then right here, I have that vein. So I'm just going to continue with a little bit of what's on my brush, because I'm talking about the smallest amount. You will do a lot better with this product if you just use a very small amount and then build after that, okay? This isn't about covering up. This is really about filtering out the color that it is, okay? Now, see this shadow right here? It's kind of green, but when I take a little O3 on it, watch it disappear. And I'm not covering, I'm just filtering out the color that is there. Right here, see how there's it's like pretty red, right? When you think of red, I want you to think of like fire engine red, like hot red. And then you'll use a little bit of green, but this is actually blue. And how do I know that? Because I take a little bit of O3 I'm going to work that. I have some broken capillaries. Did you see that disappear? It's kind of trippy, right? I mean, it's the coolest thing. Now, I haven't even touched under here. And by taking care of some of the other darkness, this now doesn't actually look terrible. But right in here, it's definitely blue. So I'm just going to take a little bit of O3, and I got way too much product. And I'm just going to very lightly. It's almost like you're erasing away the color. And now over here, this spot right here, very, very green. So I'm going to go back into that OR1. I'm just going to touch that spot. Crazy. It's crazy, right? Got a few little age spots. And many of these I can just hit with what's left on my brush. And then a little bit of residual right down in here. It actually has a little bit of green in it in a couple of spots. It's like the sunspots sit right in that crease. So by only touching color to color, because if I was to take the wrong color on it, it wouldn't erase it away, right? So this is where it takes a little bit more time in the beginning to figure out what color goes where. I'm going to take a little bit of O3 right down just in that crevice to kind of brighten and lift that eye. Crazy, right? Now, if I'm still feeling like this vein is showing, I'm going to take a little bit of the O3, because this is super important when you're working with this. Once you touch a spot, it increases the blood flow. So you want to identify the color first, trust the color science, dab that color on it, and then let it sit for a minute, okay? You have to do that, or you're just going to keep dabbing all these different colors on it, and you'll get really frustrated because you're creating more colors, okay? So trust the color science and just really dab the colors only where there is excess color. That's what we're trying to do, is just erase the excess color, okay? It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's so fun. and you will likely, these tins are going to last forever. So I know it seems like it's a big investment in the beginning. They're going to last a long time. And then the cool thing is, no matter what happens with your skin, say you have breakouts, say you have a breakout of rosacea or a flare up of rosacea or whatever, when you have color science like this, you can fix all of that. Okay, so spend a little bit of time having fun with this, and let me know. I'm happy to help you find some colors that'll work for some specific things on your face. And thanks for watching.